We've got Aurora PMS.AuRora, going to be the orange Zerg on the left, going up against SSN.Spyte, Submersible Ship Nuclear Spite. That is the team. One of the greatest, amazing, the coolest names of a team I've ever heard in my life. It's just fun to say, Submersible Ship Nuclear. I kind of want to say Submersible Ship, comma, Nuclear, because then it works, you can bring it around and go with like the Nuclear Submersible Ship, because that makes a little more sense grammatically speaking. But still, either way, it is awesome. And we are in the Iron Lady SE2 Cup. I actually want to quickly check on which round this actually is. This is the Losers Bracket Finals. Spyte was able to take out Navi. Aurora was able to take out Isahara's Madalisk. So really cool games for those ones. And the winner of this game goes into the finals to play against semifinals. It is semifinals. Right, because the Aphrodites come in. Yeah, so the winner of this is semifinals, then goes against Aphrodite, and the winner of Aphrodite versus the winner of this then goes into the finals of the whole tournament. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh wait, it's also ZVZ. That's not the right link there. Alright, so then we're going to see what's going on. Okay. Now that I think I have the brackets and everything sorted out in my own brain, I guess we get into the game now. That'll probably make a little more sense and everything. Okay. So we are on dual site. It is MLG dual site, so we do have gold bases and a rich Vespian Geyser. So this has been taken out by the GSL version, and the GSL version just has a normal blue and then the two gas geysers. GSL really has been taking a stance on the gold bases. They've taken it out of Antigua. They've taken it out of Metal, I assume. I don't even know if they're even still using Metal. Maybe they're one of those things where like, oh, we're not going to use that because it's been used for so long. They're trying to switch it up. Still, we'll see exactly what's going on in these two players. Most likely, you probably won't get to the point where this becomes really, really relevant. That would be like a fourth base or something. We'll see what the aggression is going to be from both players. Because if we're going to have all-in Zergling Baneling Wars, which is a possibility still, we do see that Aurora is still having two guys in that gas, as is Spyte, so we're probably going to be seeing a Baneling nest be popping down once these players reach 50 gas. They're both getting their metabolic boost. It's looking to be a pretty standard ZVZ opener. So we're going to see what they're going to be doing in terms of when they're expanding. They could be getting their expansions momentarily if they really want to. It looks like Spyte may be, as the money's starting to creep up a little bit, but there's the Baneling Nest, so odds are we're going to see some more lings. Baneling Nest for Aurora as Aurora. Ooh, Roach Warren. I saw the Banelings, like assumed Baneling Nest, but no, it's a Roach Warren. Interesting play, risky play if it doesn't pay off, which is kind of a stupid statement to make, but it's risky because if those Banes get in there and make good connections, then you just have a good chunk of lings against a small amount of roaches. The lings will win just with their ability to get the surround on the roaches. So right now, Aurora's going to need to hold her ramp with lings, roaches, and then maybe even a queen in the back of it to really smack on the DPS at that small choke. Alright, so now Spyte is just continuing to get up a ton of lings. Metabolic boost is almost done, but now we have the lings going to push forward and get a nice round to take out the creep tumor. It may be, oh nope, leaves the creep tumor alive. Nope, does not leave the creep tumor. Look at that, clutch timing. Creep tumor was just about to burrow, and then it ended up getting killed. That is craziness. It's also weird to think that a building will burrow, because I think technically creep tumors are buildings, because you have the Reapers, I think, do their like D8 weird charge attack on it. And there's a free roach. That's a nice pick off for Spyte. And now this hatch is going to get hit hard. And will Spyte actually commit to the attack? It looks like he will, and barely gets cancelled in time. Oh, that's a big deal. The fact that this expansion gets delayed even more, and this expansion is now up and running, Spyte can really take a lead in this, and Spyte keeps on getting small leads. Looks like this roach investment may be what is causing Aurora to be so far behind. Even the Evo chamber and missile attacks, that's crazy risky. Now we're going to see that drone get taken out. That's really, really unfortunate too. Serving to delay this expansion even more is so bad for Aurora. And now you can even see that Spyte's not even using all of the lings to go ahead and and stop this expansion from going up easily. Which is so smart. They're going to move in. They're not going to be able to take down the drone or the hatchery in time, but still, some nice little tiny bits of damage do get done. But no Banes have been morphed at all. Spyte is just getting out the natural, getting out more drones, spine crawlers to defend, and is looking to be pretty stable. Continue to dance around with his lings and be very, very annoying and put Aurora on the back foot. And it's kind of being incredibly effective. Alright, so now you can see him pushing forward, continuing to go ahead and dance around with the lings, trying to control everything at once. Look at that spawn larva. Looks like Spyte is basically almost perfect. Oh, look at that. 6 energy on the queen. Good job for Submersible Ship Nuclear Spyte. I like saying the name of that team. And now we're going to watch Submersible Ship Nuclear Spyte losing the queen. And losing drones too, maybe? Spyte now has a bunch of defensive banelings. They need to go ahead and some nice explosions in order to deal with those lings. There we go. More lings are coming to defend. That's a nice thing. That's definitely needed right now. You see the spawn cars are out, but now we're at even 25 drones to 25 drones. But this natural expansion is only just now completing 8 minutes and 40 seconds into it. That is a late natural, especially considering how many times Aurora was trying to get that up, and instead had to go for things like this Evo chamber and getting the missile attacks, which is a large investment, but it'll definitely pay off. Because now these are +1 roaches, and that's a lot of DPS that Spyte just may not be ready for. There are a lot of lings on the field, granted, that's true, but in terms of the mid-game and everything, we're going to see faster upgrades out for Aurora. We can even see that the lair is now 3/4 of the way done, while if you look at Spyte, there's no lair tech whatsoever. So we're going to have a serious tech advantage, upgrade advantage for Aurora that's going to be incredibly relevant, because Aurora's behind in terms of I guess workers, I think, or everything now. Actually, no, Aurora's actually now worked out to be ahead in that. Spyte's somehow down 17 food? That shouldn't be the case. Spyte got to do a lot of damage earlier on and everything, so somehow Aurora is actually really managing to macro up really, really well. I haven't seen that many supply blocks from both players. No one's really picked off Overlords, but Aurora is just sneaking in more. Now we have even drone counts, but Aurora is still 10 food ahead. Wow, Spyte is continuing to move forward as players are continuing to move forward. Aurora's got lair tech now out. +2 missile attacks has started. Spyte, for upgrades, is just now getting out the EO chamber now, so that's very, very delayed upgrades. They're going to have a +2 attack upgrades on all these roaches, and then before any upgrades are going to be out for Spyte at all. Alright. So the spawn cars are going to be going somewhere else. No 4th gas for Spyte. No lair tech at all for Spyte. Weird. Aurora is now going to be on lair tech and everything, getting out the attacks. Infestation pit's going out, but I'm curious as to why Spyte is still on hatchery tag. That baffles me on multiple levels. Right now, Aurora's going for that really good mid-game composition where you go ahead and push in with a lot of roaches that have upgrades, speed, attack, carapace, the whole shebang, and even getting patching glands for her infestors and everything. But Spyte is kind of behind in terms of that. Right now 8 drones are in production. That's going to be nice to get that economy up, but we're now seeing the death of that queen. That's a nice pick-off, but Spyte's going to be really vulnerable to fungals. We can see that there are some roaches coming out for her as well, but the lair is only just now begun. It's literally a 12.5 minute started lair. That's so late. Alright, so now Aurora is continuing to move forward with that Overlord, get some nice scouting. We see that Aurora's got a nice spread. Overseer is out and everything. We see the death of that creep tumor. But as for Spyte's vision, Spyte's got, oh, look at that spread for Spyte. Seeing everything everywhere. That's really good, but Aurora has leads in everything but map vision, essentially. Yeah, Aurora's got more drones. Food count is in Aurora's favor. Aurora's got a scouting advantage too. And the third base is going up for her as well. Looks like somebody was picked off there. I don't know if that was a drone or it's probably a Ling just scouting Ling. And now we see the third base going down over there. We can see that Spyte's now about to get supply blocked by losing that Overlord with these two queens just chasing that down. Looks like the Overlord did just pop though, so Spyte is just now going to be supply blocked. And there's a fungal on some Lings. They're going to go ahead and die because of that. That's a nice little thing to do. I mean, Aurora's already got such a lead. It's fine to fungal off a few Lings and just put more pressure on the opponent. Alright, so now the Glial Constitution is still there and everything. But I'm still kind of curious to how Spyte's going to be following all this up. You can see the pathogen glands of her own are coming in. Now we have the Lings going to go running straight to the natural expansion and possibly snipe off a queen. That's going to be possibly snipe off multiple queens. This queen is down to 17 health. These other Lings are moving in, dealing a nice bit of damage, taking out drones. And now you've seen Spyte's killed a few drones, but there's big attacks happening down over here. I mean, a lot of roaches out there. We see some good fungals being casted. Now we've infested Terran. Going to add more DPS with the upgrades. That's going to be a really nice thing to do. But Aurora's got defensive spine crawlers that are being able to attack very, very quickly. And now we're watching as Spyte's got defensive spine crawlers, and Spyte is going to be crushing this attack from Aurora. Banelings are even in there to do some nice bit of attacking and splash damage. And Aurora with an army formation of Overlords marching across the map. That's kind of cool. Still, this Overseer is just dancing around and literally staring at everything. Alright, so now his spine car is going down at this third base. Spyte, looks like Spyte's not really in a horrible position, even with that really late layer. Excuse me. It seems that well, when upgrades are out, getting some more of them, but look at the upgrades from Aurora 2-0, so +2 attack is definitely in her favor. +1 carapace is actually about to be done as well. This third base has now been taken out, that's a nice thing, and Aurora actually ends up being able to save that Infestor just because it didn't get that rally point, so the roaches wouldn't kill it. But now this natural expansion is going to lose that hatchery. Oh, that's a big deal. Spyte is going to be able to snipe that with ease. And now we're going to be able to see that queen go down as well. And these roaches are going to move in. Looks like this third base is taken out by Aurora as well. Still, another base is being thrown down by Spyte in the face of all this. One would even say, in spite of all that, a new third base was put down. Oh, nice fungal. That's a great fungal on all of those roaches. And a couple more do get fungaled once again. More going down, but that initial fungal was so good. Look at the health of all these roaches. Now Spyte has a ton more roaches coming in as everything's just going down so horribly. GG gets called. Spyte's going to win game number 1. We're going to move on to game number 2 in a